Hey y'all, Purpose Girl here. I am so excited to be with you again another night. I know it's like right on the dot tonight, and I wanted to be right on the dot because last night we were a little late getting on, and I wanted you to know that I honor your time and I value you, and I'm so excited when you're able to jump on and be live with me. If you're not able to do that, I am as excited when you watch the videos, when you share them, when you drop a word in the comments so that I can see what you're thinking about, what you're going through, what you're experiencing in this challenge. So do all that. Let me know. Share it with friends. Yesterday's tip is so exciting. I don't know if anybody's gotten a chance to try it, but yesterday's tip on replacing negative thoughts with positive ones is something that I've seen so much success with my own in my own life, as well as so much success with some of the clients that I am working with during my practicum. And speaking of my practicum, I wanted to say that is something that I'm feeling super, super grateful for today. I really just was worried about my practicum. I am coming to the end of my marriage and family therapy degree, and I was really, really worried what um, about what it would look like for me to do this practicum. Would I have enough time for my children and my husband? Would I have enough time for my job and for my students? Would I do well? Am I be a good therapist? I was just worried about a lot. And the main worry was, will I even land an internship? Will I even find a place to do my practicum and internship hours? And so God has been so faithful, y'all. He has been so faithful in helping me land a location, centralizing my life, helping me pour value into the demographic that I am most passionate about, which is young people. I am so passionate about young people. And so the idea that I could pour into young people, not just for my job, but also as my practicum, and to really help kind of work with their families, because, you know, we're all just an extension of our families. Whatever's going on in our family systems tend to impact us very much. And so the fact that I can kind of pour into young people by helping repair their family lives and kind of just setting everything right in context of their family, it really, really is amazing. And God has been so good to me in helping me find a place to do my hours, helping it work out, helping find someone who would take my children home on days when I have to be out late. God has been faithful all the way through. And so that is my big thank you today. Thank you, God, for working everything out so that my practicum would work and I would be able to finish this degree successfully. And how does that help me as I move forward? And that's actually a strategy that I kind of want to talk about tonight. I have to get 500 hours to finish this practicum, and part of me is worried that I will not have enough hours at the site that I'm at. But another part of me is saying, why are you worrying? He got you the site. He's gotten you hours. Everything's been going really, really great. So why would you worry? And so when we take the time to be thankful and grateful about the things that God is doing for us in the now, then we can look forward to the future anxieties and say, nope, get somewhere and sit down. Fear you don't get to bind me this time, because I know that my God is going to come through because I've seen him do it. So when we, instead of complaining, and as you can see, I didn't complain at all today. My little hairband is still on the same arm. I did not complain today. I totally was able to maintain. And there was a moment where I felt like I wanted to, and I was just like, no. I choose to believe today, right now, in this moment, I choose to believe that no matter what challenges I face, God is able. My God is able, and he will bring me through. And that's because I kind of look to all the things that he is doing presently, the things he has done in the past, so that I can look at my future fears and anxieties and say, nope, not today. So What are the things that you are concerned about? What are the things that are gripping you with fear? What are the things that you have anxiety around? What are you facing that would make you complain? What type of situations would make you complain? What are the amazing things that God is doing in your life? If you're on now, go ahead and just drop something in the comment box about what God is doing and how he is moving, or maybe you don't see him moving and you can just drop the things that you would want to complain about and maybe kind of reframe it and figure out, you know what? I'm not going to complain about this. I'm not going to complain about my job because that means I have a job. Praise the Lord. I'm not going to complain about my children because that means I have healthy children. And right now what I'm dealing with is one of my children is not healthy and one of my children is dealing with peer relationships that are challenging. And I really wanted to get bogged down. When things happen with my children, I really get very sad about it. Every mother wants everything to go well with their children. And so when any of my children is sick, I feel really drained by that. And whenever things are not going right with them, whether it's school, peer relationships, whatever, I feel kind of drained by that. But due to this 21-day challenge, I am not feeling drained in this moment. I am feeling like, you know what? Yes, my child has this little illness at this time, but my child does not have cancer. My child does not have some debilitating disease or a terminal illness or something like, it's not that deep. It is not that deep. And for the most part, I have healthy children. And that's the flip side of that complaint I would have. And with my peer and with my child that is, in the thick of middle schoolness and all those crazy peer interactions, instead of looking at it like, oh, I'm looking at it like, you know what? I've got the opportunity to influence my child, that she came and talked to me about something. And that's the upside. Even though whatever she's talking to me about, I don't feel super great about that. I am grateful that she trusted me enough to come and talk to me about it. So how are you? What are the things that you would want to complain about? And instead of sharing it like a complaint, share the flip side. Drop it in the box so that everybody else can see. Put it in the comment area so that we can all see what's going on with everyone. How are you feeling? What's happening during the challenge? How is the challenge causing you to do a 180-degree turnaround in your thinking? I am continuing with the facing poverty and I am still eating rice and beans, but here's what has happened. I am the type of person that will opt out. I get very sick of food quickly. If I've eaten something too much, I can get sick of it and then I don't want to see that thing for another XYZ. So yesterday I opted out of lunch. I want to say, was it lunch or dinner? No, yesterday I opted out of dinner. And today I decided I opted out of rice and beans and I had grilled cheese for dinner. So it's still a simple meal, still something that's fairly inexpensive to have. But I realized that I am opting out of rice and beans because I'm just ever so sick of it. And this morning I had a banana and an apple for breakfast. And what did I have for lunch? Can't remember. But I am facing poverty and I'm not going back on it. I'm not having a salmon for lunch. I'm not going and doing that. But I did opt out of a meal yesterday and then I switched it up and had grilled cheese today. And it really it's really a powerful thing. It's really very powerful for me because it is showing me that, when your options are few, that could be so frustrating. And when you want to eat and live a certain way and you can't, it can be so frustrating. And so it's making me even more grateful, but it's also making me empathetic for folks that really do face that on a daily basis. And so let me know, how's it going with you if you've decided to do that part of the challenge. The other part that I'm just not able, this seems like I just won't do it, is the deep breathing. It just seems that no matter what happens, I'm just not doing my deep breathing daily. And so I'm going to try to focus on that. But today I saw God in my ability to pick my child up from school and take him home. Not a lot of parents have that opportunity. Sometimes work becomes this kind of coercive atmosphere where if you have to go take care of your children, you're made to feel a certain way and you can't really step away to do that. And legitimately, I got into the office, and as soon as I got into the office, I got the call that he wasn't doing well and had to leave. And everyone doesn't have that opportunity. And so I saw God in that. I saw God. God knows how much I love my children and how much I want to take care of them and how much I desire to put them first before my work and before other things. And so he's given me the opportunity to work in an atmosphere where I could accomplish that, and that my work situation is such that I could do that. And even the schedule of today, because today could have been a day where I would have had to pick him up a little later than I was called, because there's a point in my day where I kind of have to be there for that. But the way the schedule was stacked today, I did not have to, and I was able to take him. And so I saw God in that, and I really, really felt very grateful. And the thing that this challenge is changing in me is that I am no longer looking for all the negatives. That now I am searching, digging, scratching, clawing through my day and through my life to find the positive. And that is making me a more positive person. And it's making me a happier person. And it's filling me with joy. I hope it is doing the same for you. I hope that you can share some ways. I'm looking at my chat and I'm like, please share, because I want to know what's going on with you. This challenge is not all about me. I want to know what's going on with you as you journey and as you do the challenge with me, and things that you're grateful for and ways that you're feeling and how it is turning around your thought life and your sense of joy and happiness. So I'm looking forward to hearing, even if you don't put it in the live chat, go ahead and drop it in the comment box. And also drop in the comment box anything that you want me to talk about or address. And so from Purpose Girl to you, girl, remember, you already are free. Now stay free. Have a good night, everyone, and I'll see you tomorrow night at 9.